I have pulled you an animal spirit, and I have pulled an energy oracle also. So I'm just going to do the theme for the month for you, and we'll just jump right in. So coming into the month for you, Scorp, it's like the Nine of Cups on its face is about wishes fulfilled, being out and about with people, good food, good wine, good company type card. But in reverse, it's saying that that's not, you're coming into the month feeling a little bit maybe like something's, yes, we're all kind of contained in home and feeling that way of maybe some isolation, but something hidden, something is being revealed, something is coming through either from you or for you or with you. There's something to be revealed. Something's coming up that will reveal itself either to you, from you, or again, with you. So I just want you to know that coming into the month, it is that energy of like going within, staying within, kind of being in that mode of nothing is expressed or done. And that's okay, right? It's all good. But also, with the Nine of Cups, it can be a time where you've been disappointed or a little bit bored. You're coming in feeling like, maybe you've manifested this kind of storm in a way, like in this way, but yet in a way you're just a little disappointed in maybe messaging and different people and what people are saying or doing. There's something that's a disappointment to you right here. Like the first week of April, it looks to me like. But if there's any like attachments that you have or people that are attached or feeling that you're attached to some things, it could be kind of superficial, or you could be really trying to kind of get through any difficulties that you're feeling with any emotional kind of situations with other people, relationships, isolation even too. But this is just the Four of Cups under that Nine is just telling me that you're a little disappointed in maybe things being canceled, things not happening, things not coming through in the first week of April. But the good thing here is that, look at this, two of these came out. I didn't know there was another one underneath that. It's interesting. So you're healing, healing sadness, separation, kind of that loneliness, and coming out of a time, if you have been feeling any fear or anxiety or any type of worries, and plus with people that you might know or health conditions, things like that, it's getting through it, right? And being able to get back to reality and life and different things that maybe has disappointed you a little bit. So that is definitely here. There is the Judgment card and Strength coming through, right? So Judgment is like, it's so interesting because just a little story about this. In all the readings I had been doing earlier, a lot of people kept getting the Judgment card. It like came out in every reading with all my clients. And every time I looked at the card, I see this as the Red Cross sometimes. And the major thing with this card, this is Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn, this trumpet for all these people are coming back to life, like they're rising from the dead, like resurrection, right? And just a, quick story, not to throw my personal stuff in here, but it was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, before even doing the readings of that last end of February that I've been doing, I had this dream of this huge boat coming through with this huge Red Cross on it. I dreamt that. And then this card kept coming up in all of my readings. So it was definitely, subliminally a psychic maybe thing that was coming through for me in my sleep pattern. But just know that if there's any sickness or anything going on for you around about the second week of April, or with anyone or with people, because there's, this is worldwide. It's on a global scale, right? So the Judgment card is about the rebirthing, the coming through, the resolution, like hallelujah, things are being healed and brought back. So I can at least be able to say that in your reading, to get the judgment card here. And I've got it in other signs for this month on this channel. But there is courage and strength. So you're working your way through a lot of the feeling of how you're working with the month, how you're using the energy, how you're bringing through whatever you need for you is coming through. It's all just some time, some energy and time. So use that to what you feel is good for you, right? That's really what I want to say there. Just use the energy for people, for whatever's needed. You kind of are in your hermit stage where you like to be. But there will be like second, third week of April where you're going to start to get back to third and fourth week, coming to see that there's, news and information coming in, maybe about property, about jobs, about career. You might feel in the third week that something's been taken away from you, whether it be housing or some type of job that you thought, or, maybe there's more shutdowns. There could be a lot coming about here. But the Seven of Swords with the Page of Wands, there's news or information coming in. You might hear about other people if it doesn't so much affect you, but it affects everybody in some way, shape, or form. But you're really doing well to hold the energy, right? So, but there is a lot of information coming out, more in the third and fourth week of April for Scorpio for this month anyway. And then we have that lovely Knight of Swords with the Six of Wands here. So there is victory. There's all good things. There's acclaim. There's if there's something you need to get out there or bring about, whether it be something that you're writing down, publishing, doing, I suggest my advice to you is to do it. It's golden. It's something that people need, and you're kind of riding a little bit of that fame to come through with that when it's needed. Because Scorpio, you're not going to do anything that is you feel that is 100% right and is needed. So there is a victory for you by the end of the month. And I think that's really good right here as far as you being able to process, release anything that's been hidden, or if there's hidden within you that needs to come up and through. This is the month for you to bring that up and out, right? If you can kind of bring it into focus and get clarity on it, you might bring some old idea or some lying dog that you had, and it's gonna resurrect and come through and bring more information, more guidance, more of a victory for you to get it up and bring it through and out so that other people can have it and experience what that is. Not saying that you're going to waste your time, because you're not going to do that, but you're going to be able to really bring some important, whether it be spiritual messages, an open portal, feeling that meditation and those things, bringing this energy through for you. It's going to release and open up your psyche, and a lot that has to do with that intuitive inner power is kind of being resurrected for you for this month. So pay attention to your dreams and pay attention to, the just the insights. And if you meditate and doing practices that help you, nature walks, things like that, you could find this month is a big month of synchronicity for you. Let me go into a little bit on that Knight of Swords. He is in reverse. So I got to be honest with you. I don't like the Knight of Swords when it's in reverse form, but you still have victory written all over this. So it could be an air sign. It could be somebody around you that is very aggressive. It could be someone that reacts inappropriately to certain situations. This could be around you, or it could be you, right? You could have somebody like just being kind of aggressive and destructive. It's like this feeling of Maybe there's someone that's like delusional or deluded around you, and you feel some of that energy. So, just beware a little bit. I mean, it could be someone around, where you work, or, a family member, or there just could be this impulsive energy around somebody that, maybe they just feel like they want to, take a piece of you. Like, let me see if let me ground this a little bit. Okay. So they could be bringing to you like this, situation where that you're on to them, like, their pattern, their makeup, what's coming, kind of. And maybe there is some of that person that is bringing out, and you feel like they're taking too much from you, like whether it's energy, time, money, and maybe you don't want to step up to the plate of giving that much right now, where you're in a month where you're doing the practice, you have the courage, the strength, things are resurrecting, you're seeing the beauty come through, and there's something stirring within you that's coming through that initiates you to kind of resurge these abilities, gifts, this focus on what it is that you really want to direct yourself towards by the end of April. Now, bring it through and work on that. Pay attention to the detail this month. Because in the beginning of the month, you come in with this disappointment, and at the end of the month, you carry through energy, people, thought processing, and thinking about things, and then you come up with this really good way of doing what it is that's needed for you and those around you. So, whether it's work related, if you're working, you're bringing it. If you're writing, publishing, or any type of action oriented, out in nature type energy, even spiritual, any type of modalities that have to do with divinatory things, it's time, right? You're going to bring that forward. Really, really strong right there. The Page of Swords the Page of Wands is bringing through new matters that are coming through, receiving new information this month for you. Very, very good. Very good. And you are healing some wounding, some hardships, and it could be the world energy, and it could be you yourself. You can be healing some health issues, some things like that with other people, right? It's very collective right now. So this could stand a lot of ways, but it is in reverse. So the healing is in place from you and with you. Very nice. Let's take a look at your animals. Now I'm curious. What is your guidance for the month? Is the wombat spirit. Okay, so this has been coming up in the weeklies, in a lot of my other readings too. Very appropriate too. Card number 68. The wombat, he's cute. Isn't he so cute? Look at his jewels on his head. Big emerald at the top. I love emeralds. So big green emerald. So activating the heart chakra. And that's nice. But he's about being at home. Staying at home and nourishing and enjoying and finding the spirit of comfortability. It's so appropriate for this month for you. Anyway, you're going to be coming out of that, I think, by the end of April. And then we have the World in reverse of the Energy Oracle. So this is global. This is the whole world. This is the planet. This is success. This is victory. This is feeling that sense of a completion in a cycle is coming through. In reverse, it's the same as in the upright position, except a little less kind of in your face type energy. And it's just success, and it's about victory. And, there is no travel. Maybe travel will be opening up at some point, location-wise, directional. I really feel that coming through too. So, but there is some type of spiritual completion that you're wrapping up. And it feels good for me to tell you that for this month. Whether it's faith-based, trust, prayer, whatever the religion is, it doesn't matter to me. It's just the message for you is meditate, hold the space. However you bring in that trust and that faith, it's working. You're being at home and you're bringing it through. You're doing the right thing, and you're healing a lot of this month's global things. You're doing the work of what that is, and that's really more than most can do, right? So kudos to you, Scorp. I love the World card. That's so beautiful. And look at how beautiful the planet is. I mean, when you look at this card, what do you see in here? I see the whole planet, which needs so much healing right now. Maybe, hey, maybe this is the healing of the planet and the rejuvenation and the time for it all to just kind of marinate and come together so that, the world can just take what it needs also. It's a nice thing. So careful of what you feel being stolen around you. Do your thing. Just keep you cool. Stay in meditation. Be ready. Don't be disappointed. Good things are coming with victory, success, beautiful energy.